Welcome to the blower shop at the QATAR Racing Club. We're here with Von Smith of the Alanabi Rage Pro Extreme team. How you doing today?
Oh, we're great. I mean, it's always a good day racing over here in the finest facility available, and
wow,
we get to be part of it. It's great.
Amen on that. 355, I think we've seen you go over the first 4 rounds. 355, folks, in the door car. That's stout. That's stout.
Well, the biggest issue with that is a 355 with a miss. I mean, we cannot find this. We've been, since that first pass, and when the car started coming around, it's been missing. At first it was struggling at the top of low gear, or at the top end I should say, after the shift. Since that point it's been coming toward the starting line, getting worse and worse, and we're kind of tuning around it because we can't seem to find the issue.
Gotcha. That's electrical gremlins are the worst in drag racing, I can tell you that much. So far through the first 4 rounds, how's the racing been other than that? You know, fun?
It's been great as far as the competition goes. I mean, like I say, every car, we've got cars within a few hundreds of themselves, of each other I should say, and you don't get that wherever you go. You have some guy that's leading the field and that type of deal by half a tenth or whatever, and you're saying, well, he's so far out of the realm, we'll just try to qualify well and do well as well as we can. Over here, you got to be on the ball driving as well as the car running, because everybody's running within a couple of hundreds, and that's easily made up on the tree, as you know.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Matter of fact, I think you've done that already. So,
yeah, I've given it away also. You know,
it happens. You live and die by the red light.
Oh yeah.
But you got to push it to that point. So, but it's been great.
But track conditions have been pretty good.
Oh yeah. It's state of the art. It's the finest available. I mean, this track is beyond belief. We were talking about it yesterday, and Alex didn't make a run in his car, but we went out a couple times in ours, and it's strange when you see a track behind the car, a dust track, we'll say, where you're going through it like snow and making your own groove, and it's a car will go out and run a 62 and a 58. And it's like,
yeah,
where does that come from anywhere else? You know. So.
Speaking of that, not only is the track fast, are you satisfied with the safety personnel and equipment they have here, protecting the drivers as they make runs?
Yeah, that's progressed quite a bit from 4 years ago when we first came over. Actually, 5 the first time we came and visited. But you know, they've learned by our approach at drag racing as a whole. And every year we've come back, there have been more and more improvements, and we have a couple of U.S. guys as well. But everybody over there that runs the safety safari, if you will, over here does a great job, and they're Johnny on the spot, and you know, it's been a great show. I think we see that with the competitors and the spectators as well. It's growing every year. The first couple of years we came over, we'd go to the mall where most people go around here, you know, entertainment wise, and people didn't even know there was a drag strip here after 2 seasons, and that's changed a whole lot. So you know, hopefully it can continue going at the rate that it is now, I should say, for spectators, and just make a better show as we go.
We're going into round 5, which is the championship round. What are your thoughts? What's the strategy?
Well, I'd like to say we were in a position that we could win it, like we were last year when it was the last race was everything, the championship round, so to speak. But no, we've just kind of backed up and said this is what the car is going to give us, and doesn't mean, like I said, we can't make something up on the starting line and make a few rounds that way. But it's like I said, it's been good racing, and whoever wins the thing, they deserve it. And I know our team car over here with Alex driving and Frank and Billy tuning on the car, it's been on a rail, and I think he's the one to beat for sure.
He is. He's number 1 in points. Frankie Taylor's number 2. Mathematically, Frankie can catch him, but it's going to be an uphill battle, you know, for sure. And but the bottom line is the fans. Forgetting who wins today, the fans are going to see stuff that's just crazy.
Yeah, it's the fastest cars in the world. Period. You know, any way you want to look at it.
I gotta tell you, and not even just the fans here. I gotta tell you, back in the States, the live feed they have here in January and February, most drag races are home. Now the QATAR Racing Club is giving them something to get behind. There are literally thousands of hits on Facebook.
It's so funny.
All the websites.
You take that Facebook home, and you'll get, you know, let's say 20, 30, 40 people a week or whatever, you know, befriending you, what have you. Over here, I've had 500 people in the last 2. Yes. You know, it's just you get the next morning, there's 60 people, 80 people that comment, trying to be, commenting and wanting to be friends or whatever. And it's like, you didn't know that many people knew about it. It's a small place. But
Wrapping
really
up,
good.
drag racing as a whole in the region of the Middle East, Qatar and the surrounding countries seems to be going through some growth. How do you see that growth continuing?
I do. I think I'd like to see something more of some type of relationship between tracks. We'll put it where we have actual GCC series from here, Bahrain and Abu Dhabi, run a series, 2 say at each or 3 at each, whatever the case may be. But they've got to work together. I mean, you've got so much fewer participants as there is in the States, obviously, and just for population as well. And they need to put it together and make a Gulf Coast Championship and make it for everybody.
Yeah, and
not
that's
just here, everywhere else.
We're hearing rumors and whispers that something's in the works with that. Let's hope that not only does it happen, but happens early enough so that people can get behind it, organize it, and promote it. Right.
Well, and there again, like you say, KH has always been after the sport.
Yes.
Al Anabi, whatever they can do for the sport, they do, and he does it in a big way. And I think if they get some other powers that be to come in together and everybody put their heads together, I think it'll be a great thing in the years to come.
Yeah. Vaughn, thanks.
Always a pleasure
with us, and
Thank
good
you,
luck
Dave.
in round 5.
Thank you much.